kick it off. All right, Crafty review here. Sitting with my boy Gabe, and well, Gabe selected a beer, so I'll let him kick it off here.
So this is actually one of my favorite beer companies. One of my favorite craft brew companies right now is Lagunitas. They're actually out of Petaluma, California, which is in Northern California. They just recently opened up a new brewery facility in Chicago.
Right.
A couple months back, for those of you that follow Crafty Review on Facebook, my wife and I took a trip out to Chicago, and we're just bar hopping, brew hopping all along Chicago and into Indiana. One of the places we knew we wanted to hit up was Lagunitas. Took the brewery tour, learned about the whole history of the brewery, and if I could sum them up in just one quick statement, is they're just a ragtag group of guys. I mean, they're rule breakers, they're risk takers, they're just I don't give a damn, I'm gonna do it this way, and that's the way we're gonna do it. And they're actually the largest, or the best IPA seller in California, which says a lot with volume, with how awesome brew companies come out of California.
Right.
They're by far, they sell the most IPAs in California. They have a phenomenal facility out there in Chicago, and I guess when it's at full capacity, they'll be brewing. They'll be one of the top craft brewery companies in the country.
Yes.
Yeah. So when they get at full capacity, so definitely a lot of respect for the brewery. I remember trying Imperial Red while we were there at the facility. Like I said, it was a day full of breweries, a lot of drinking going on, don't really remember it. So what I decided to do was take a brewery that I have a lot of love and respect for and try their beer that I'm not a big fan of, or at least that style of beer. So what we got today is their Imperial Red, which is a red ale or an amber style ale. I'm not a big amber fan because amber beers tend to be more of a toasted flavor, more of a roasted
malts, right?
High on the malt scale, low on the hop scale. I'm a big hop guy. I love the taste of hops, so not a big fan of beers that have a more of a malty flavor.
Right.
But again, got a lot of respect for the brewery, so I'm willing to give it a shot. It's a 54 on the IBU scale. It's sitting at a 7.8 alcohol by volume. So
kick to it.
Yeah, so looking pretty good. And it's a year-round beer. So if I like it, pick it up at the store, be good to go. So can't beat that.
Well, let me pour you a glass, sir.
So one thing with ambers or with red beers is you're going to have more of a deep red color to it. One thing that was interesting as I was reading up on Lagunitas is they were saying that you're going to get that strong malt kick to it, but they added, they didn't specifically say what hops, but they basically said that they're not shy to put hops in it. Again, with more of those red or ambers, you're not going to taste a strong hop flavor. They're saying, no, we did put a lot of hops into it, and that's what you're going to feel. You're going to feel that kickness. So,
well, this might be a pretty good beer for this type of season because obviously getting into fall, you're looking for more robust beers. And with the malts being so forward on here, it's probably actually a good seasonal for this time of year, even though it's a year-round beer. So,
yep.
Give it a shot?
So, let's give it a shot. So you do see that dark red, almost a
copper color?
Yeah, almost copper or brown a little bit. But
I can smell the hops though.
Yeah. Again, with amber beers, which is why I'm not a big fan, is you normally don't get that hop flavor to it or that hop smell to it. But you definitely get it with here. And again, like I said, Lagunitas, they don't give a damn. They're going to do it their way. So
it works probably.
Whoa. All right. I do taste more hop, which again kind of surprises me. It's not bad. It's like more of a, it's not like your bitter hops, like your, we always describe IPAs as being piney, as being floral. No, I taste more of like the citrusy, more the zest, more the lemon. Again, not knowing specifically what types of hops they used, that's what I taste more of.
I know there's a similar hop that they use, and again, I'm not sure exactly what the breakdown is on their IPA. It's got the same scent to it as their regular IPA does, so I'm sure they're probably using similar hops that they're using in that to kick this off as well. Not so much malt flavor. I mean, it's there, obviously.
Yeah.
You can tell by the head. Anytime you get this thick, there's usually a lot of malts in it.
Yeah.
It's just a very good trait of it.
Yeah.
But I like the way that it's more of a hop forward than it is with the malts.
Yeah. Some of the reds or the ambers that I've had, they're not really, all I taste is a toasty flavor, or all I taste is just toastiness or roasted to it. This, I get that, but I taste hops. You taste a little bit of that citrus, a little bit of that zest first, and then it kind of mellows out with a bit of a toasted flavor, a little bit of a roasted flavor.
I get some of like a roasted pine nut on the finish of this. It is a little bit of a piney, but you can. I think with that having a roasted like pine nut, you're still getting the roastiness. That's my take.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm not trying to be biased because I'm a fan of the brewery. Again, I'm not a fan of ambers or reds.
Right.
Had quite a few of them. Tried to give it a shot, but just haven't found one. But I might have found mine.
Well, I think I found one.
Yep. So all right, got to give it the scale. 1 to 5.
I'm gonna give this a 4.5. I really like this beer. Don't let the color fool you. For people think that it's a dark beer. I'm not into dark beers. This would be just as solid as a regular IPA was.
Yeah.
But it's got the roasted malts to it.
Yeah.
As far as defining the color, but good solid 4.5 in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna give it the same 4.5. Again, like what you were saying is, if you're a fan of IPAs, I think you actually might like this. If you're not a fan of IPAs, I think you might like it.
I think you're gonna like this.
Yeah, because for those that are big IPA guys, you're looking for that hoppiness, you're looking for that bitterness. You get a little bit of this, but those that are trying to be introduced to it or trying to tiptoe into it, you don't get a lot of it. So maybe it's a good introduction to a more heavier flavored beer or more heavier flavored hop beer.
We've thrown out the term gateway IPA.
Yep. Yeah, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's an IPA.
No,
right? It's just a stepping stone into more the bitter beers or the hoppier beers. So definitely give it a 4.5. So would you tap it? Would you tap it?
I tapped the shit out of this beer. This is actually really good. Going into it again, more with the malts, I was a little apprehensive. I'm glad it's more hop forward, like I mentioned. I definitely tap it. Would you tap it?
Definitely tap it. Definitely tap it. And I can go across the bill now with a lot of the Lagunitas beers. I don't think I've found one that I'm not a fan of.
I would have to agree with you. I'm a big fan of theirs on what I've had, and they haven't let me down yet.
No.
They have not let me down yet. Another great review, Lagunitas. Obviously, you don't need to have the recognition you guys have already earned, and that's just due to you guys putting out awesome product. So, congratulations again. On our opinion, you guys are still doing an awesome job. Gabe, Londo, Crafty Review. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and don't forget your growler. We'll see you next time. Thanks.